We're Paul and Tan, and together with our Troopy, we'd love for you to join us on another little adventure as we check out more incredible destinations and camping spots in the Great Southern of WA. So I'm in search of some photos today, and we're driving back towards Albany, and there's all these cool mountain ranges and things to see. So I've just asked Paul to drive off the road 4 kilometres down a track to get closer to Mount Many Peaks, which is kind of through the end of the road here. Hopefully there's a good photo opportunity at the end of it. So we're currently just outside of Albany, and gosh, we nearly missed the turn off. And we're having a discussion because we've got some priorities to think about. Like, we've got lunch, fuel, or shopping. Thoughts?
I'm going to lunch.
We're going to go lunch?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, lunch first, fuel and shopping maybe later, but because we're feeling a bit hangry right now. We've just turned in towards Middleton Beach, which is where we're going to try and grab some lunch. So yeah, just as a bit of a sideline, have a look at those clouds. So as you know, I'm always into the weather, and I just checked the weather forecast and it says sunny all day, and that is not sunshine clouds.
I think this is normal for Albany.
Yeah, it is actually. Albany is probably renowned for this kind of weather, but it's pretty good looking at it. Like, it looks really, impressive, but there's a massive grey one right in front of us, so I'm sure there'll be some spots of rain. We actually just had a couple, but yeah, typical Albany weather. Doesn't stop us that way. Yeah. Wow, this is the Lower King Bridge. Didn't expect that.
So much water around Albany.
Here it comes. Sorry, we're just laughing because this always happens. So soft, isn't it? Oh my goodness. So this track we've done heaps of times before, and it's never been as bad as this. It's absolutely horrible.
Got a good bit here.
Oh, wow. The last 50 metres is okay, but it's chopped up like crazy. Absolutely ridiculous how chopped up it is. Hi.
Hello.
So
You
we've,
comfy?
yeah, I am. I'm very comfy up here. I am sitting on the shelf, which is part of the bed. It's the shelf. Perched on a shelf. Paul's got the whole couch down there, which is cool. And I'm sitting up here. I'm just reading. So this is how we kind of chill when we need a bit of space, but we don't want to be outside. It's blowing a gale out there. We went for a walk. It's been windy the whole trip, hasn't it? It's actually been windy the entire trip. And Paul was driving today from Albany to the other side of Walpole, and the car was just moving a fair bit, wasn't
Getting
it?
battered, yeah.
Yeah, it was getting battered. So it's pretty windy here. In fact, it's quite cold outside. It's jacket weather. So we thought we'd just chill out. We've been driving for most of the day. We thought we'd just chill out this afternoon and sit inside for a bit. So this is how we chill out. So I don't know, Paul might be able to take that. You might be able to see. So we are...
Was that mate upstairs there?
I'm upstairs on the shelf with my Kindle ready to go, and Paul's sitting down there.
Got a bit of
reading
magazine
his,
action here.
Four-wheel drive magazine.
Yep.
And yeah, there's still plenty of room to stand up and get stuff out of the cupboards. There's tons of room. I don't think people realise how much space you do have inside. But yeah, this is...
Bed's up there somewhere.
Bed's up here. Bed comes down. I can give you a quick demo. I'm not going to pull it all the way. No, you hold it. I'm just going to quickly show you. Bed's up there, and I'm just going to push it back up to the roof, and this is how we chill. I'll show you outside. Blowing a proverbial out there. More grey skies this morning. We're heading off today. No rush. We're going to head off today and head back up a little bit more west and a little bit more north and head back towards home. We hope to be home by Thursday. Paul's just gone off down to the beach to see if there's any fishing happening. It was pretty packed campground last night, but a few people have left already this morning. I think they do that to avoid the ranger and paying, which is pretty crazy because it's pretty cheap anyway. Anyway, we packed up the inside of the car. It looks reasonably tidy, and we'll probably just have a bit of a relaxing morning before we head off a bit later on. At the moment, coffee's priority on the list. So we're all packed down. We're going to go for a bit of a walk to the beach before we go. I did put the drone up this morning, so I'll show you some of the footage. It's such a stunning spot. It's not too windy this morning, and we're just going to have a stroll, as I said, down to the beach. Well, probably to the top of the beach. And then we're heading off. Still crazy wild. We've showed you this place before when we've stayed here in another video, but it's such a good setup, I just wanted to let you know again. So this is the communal area here at Banksia Camp, and there was a family staying in here for the last 2 days. So they've got the little rooms with bunks and a kitchen area, tables, etc. It's really well sheltered from the weather. And the rest of the and you can have a bunch of people out here with caravans and tents and whatever, and we're through there. But the campsite's not very big, but it was full last night, which is the first time we've ever seen it full. But a lot of people are moving on out today, so we're going to pack up the last bits and decide where we're going, and we'll see you on the road. It's pretty good timing, 8:30. We don't have a lot of kilometres to cover today, so we're just going to take it slow. There's no phone reception here at the camp, so we're going to try and check out on Wikicamps and Google Maps when we get out. The scenery is pretty amazing. How long before things start flying off the shelves? It's full of wombat holes. Oh my god, here we go, look.
No,
This bit's actually, this bit's not too
This
bad.
bit's alright.
It's all part of the adventure. So before we came away on this trip, we've had a bit of a problem with our air compressor. So Paul brought the spare one, which, you know, did us before we had this car, but we've trying to air up this morning, and the old air compressor, the old one, is not doing the job very well. Paul's not happy. It's got a bit of smoke coming out of it, and yeah, it's just not working, and it's really, really hot, so it's taking forever. So we're back using the old King's compressor, which basically has blown a hole in the hose, and after every 5 minutes smoke starts pouring out the top of it. So we're having to give it a long rest. We've been here ages, and we just need to get the car up to, what in the front?
Okay.
40?
Well, 40 will do.
Yeah, if we get it to 40 we can get to the servo, but far out.
I just don't want to go there.
No.
It's alright.
The story continues. So a little update, we've given up. I think we've got enough air in the tyres to get us to a servo. Paul's wrapping up the old King's Oh, it did us well when we didn't do very much forward driving, but it doesn't quite cut the mustard now. But anyway, it's probably going in the bin when we get home. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, we are now, thanks. Oh, nice guy just stopped to see if we're okay. Good on him. Can't be safe, babe. Put your driver. That would be humiliating. We're fine. Okay, packing it up. Hopefully we're on the road soon. This is the John Raitt lookout. Oh my goodness. There is a lookout point 3 there. Just outside of Walpole. It's pretty beautiful actually. We're the only people here and now people have rocked up. Tree falls.
And a tree that starts with the
Lane Pool Falls.
Yep.
And the Burara tree, I think, something like that. We're deep in the forest, following the signposts that have been set for it, but we've never been here before, and we don't know that there'll be many falls going on. Oh, the forest has come to an end. Crossroads. There's nobody else out here, just us, so let's have a look. So we've come deep into the forest. You can actually only hear crickets. This is the Burara tree. If you're brave, you can actually climb to the top of it, which I won't be. Actually, I don't know if you can climb it. Looks like it's fenced off. Okay, it was part of a network of fire lookout towers through the forest. 250 years old. Wow. We've just arrived at Windy Harbour, which is the D'Entrecasteaux National Park. Another part of it. We were there last night. This is another part of it further along in the southwest corner. We're at a place called Salmon Beach. We've never been here before. I don't know why, because it looks spectacular. And the sun's out, which is a bonus. So we're just walking down to a lookout point. It's about a 100-metre walk. My goodness. So they reckon that you can see whales at the right time of year from this point and further around to the left. We're going to go and have another look at another lookout in a minute. salmon beach. Like, we're actually at beach level now. Paul's thought he's going to catch the elusive salmon. So he's got one lure, one rod. If he loses the lure, we're done.
That's all right.
I actually said to him, if you catch the salmon, where are you going to put it? We don't know.
On the roof rack.
On the roof rack. He actually talked about putting it in the engine bay and cooking it on the road, but probably not. It's pretty flippin' spectacular. So we're on the beach and the intrepid fisherman is out there all by his lonesome. Hope he catches something, even if he just throws it back. I feel a bit sorry for him sometimes, but look at the views. What a beautiful beach, and we're the only people here. Oh well, how'd you go, hun?
Yeah, no good.
No good.
I've left a few out there, I think.
You've just been kind.
Well, I've gone easy on them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm not that hungry, so...
You might not be. Alright, so no fishing today, no fishing success, but we're going to check out a couple of other spots around here as well. Tukalup.
Yeah.
I think it's about 300 meters or so, and then actually it's really cool. There's car parks all the way along this coastline part on this lookout strip, and you can walk. There's walk trails between them all. So Tukalup. We've just been having a discussion, and we think these are all fairly new. We've never been to Windy Harbour because it didn't really sound very appealing, but I think now, with seeing all this, I would highly give it the thumbs up and say yes, come and visit. I mean, it's a really nice day today, so I guess it makes a difference. But look at that view over there. Oh my goodness. So just the other side of that yellowy jut out over there, that's where we just were.
That's where I was catching all of it.
Yeah, that's where he was getting all his salmon. Not. And this is, it's probably good down there for salmon, hey?
If I cast from here, I'd end up over the beach where I just left.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Yeah. So
This actually looks a bit like the Fleurieu Peninsula, doesn't it? Looks a bit like Rapid Bay. Anyone that's been to Rapid Bay, tell me I'm true. Tell me it's right. I think it does. Oh, there's a little island over there. A flat one. What a absolute perler of a spot. There's a little bit of information about dolphins and the whales, which I think it's...
not this time of year.
No, it's definitely not this time of year, but what a spot to see them. Views for miles. I'm not sure how you read that, but the Poopalong walk or the Poopalong? Popalong? I hope it's Popalong, because Poopalong doesn't seem good.
Maybe that's what you do in those things. Isn't it? I don't know.
Okay, so this is Point D'Entrecasteaux. That's the the lighthouse. Very modern looking lighthouse. We're going to have a look. Oh, we're not walking that one. The Coastal Survivors walk of 3Ks. I don't think we'd make it. The windows look out 200 metres. Yeah, we'll go this way. Starting to think I should have brought a jacket. What a wild coastline. Just doesn't quite capture it, does it?
Yeah.
Like the enormity of it. You can't really see it through the GoPro. It's incredible. How's this lookout platform? What's this called?
Point D'Entrecasteaux.
Point D'Entrecasteaux lookout, maybe? Paul thinks it's going to be pretty spectacular. Paul thinks it's going to be pretty spectacular, and it is. Oh my gosh. That's where we were before, is it? That's the toilet block. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that last. That's too far.
Too far. Can you imagine seeing the waves here? That would be so cool. Thanks for travelling along with us in the Troopy, and we'll see you for the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to watch more of our adventures, here's some of our previous videos. Cheers!